2 more days of hail potential before the near record high temperatures and a significant summer heat wave become our main worry for the next 10 days. Let's talk about in the Tuesday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. All right, good morning. It is the 12th of June, excuse me, it's the 13th of June, 2013. I'm Texas Storm Chaser's David Reimer. We're dealing with ongoing weather issues across portions of North Texas, Texoma, Northeast Texas this morning. Another round of hail. Let's just take a look at it now. It's going to be part live weather update, part forecast video with our usual Tuesday weather roundup. Tuesday, Texas weather roundup. It's been a very long couple of days. Either way, we've got one supercell, southern Wise County, moving into northeastern Parker County, moving towards Azle and eventually perhaps Fort Worth, riding down 199. That currently has the potential for golf ball size hail, moving southeast 35 miles an hour. Little cluster of severe storms from just southwest of Paris all the way down to Brookston, Roxton, just northwest of Cooper. Pecan Gap moving southeast about 35 miles an hour. That could have ping pong ball size hail. Winds of 60. Also seeing the potential for additional storms developing in southern Oklahoma. We'll see those move into Texoma, northeast Texas, the Ark-La-Tex over the next several hours. Strongest storms are likely to produce quarter to headache size hail. That's 2 inches in diameter. Can't rule out localized winds of 50 to 60 miles an hour. Heavy rain, cloud to ground, lightning, and that's going to take us into later today. We're probably going to be dealing with multiple rounds of strong to severe storms. Unfortunately, I can't really show you any high-res weather model guidance to give you a visual representation of what we could see because they're all performing like trash today. If you watched yesterday morning's Texas Weather Roundup, I mentioned we're going to have to see how far south that boundary, the warm front, was going to sag, and it sagged way further south than models were showing. And then, obviously, that changed the whole convective situation of forecast for yesterday. So at this point, the models are handling this worse than they did yesterday. I'm not going to bother showing you it because it's garbage. I'd rather just verbally describe it to the best of my ability than show you actual garbage. So with that being said, ongoing storms now, we're likely going to see those continue through late morning, early afternoon. Renewed thunderstorm development possible back in portions of North Texas, maybe into the eastern Big Country. This afternoon, if that occurs, those storms could have very large hail up to the size of baseballs. Again, localized damaging winds 60 to 75 miles an hour. Today's tornado threat very low, lower than yesterday. Back to the last several days, excluding yesterday, where our main concern was definitely big hail. Also going to have to watch for some localized heavy rainfall. Storms that fire up this afternoon, generally going to move east into portions of northeast Texas and east Texas. Late tonight, it is entirely possible we have more storms develop across portions of Oklahoma. Those could once again move south into Texoma, northeast Texas, and north Texas. Each prior round of storms could also change or slightly stabilize the atmosphere in an area, but given the fact we're dealing with a summertime environment, a whole bunch of moisture, plenty of instability, and we have the subtropical jet stream overhead that's providing wind shear and allowing for more organized storms, definitely are going to have the potential for multiple rounds of storms today, tonight, into tomorrow morning. And again, the strongest storms are probably going to be dropping big hail, unfortunately. So some folks may see more than one severe storm today. At the same time, if we end up with a big old cluster of storms moving through this morning or early this afternoon, that may end up wiping out most of the instability, and that could reduce the chance for storms later this afternoon. Honestly, we're just going to have to keep watching it. I can't really tell you with great certainty how the day is going to unfold outside of the part where we're probably going to see isolated to scattered severe storms at varying times this morning, this afternoon, perhaps again late tonight into Wednesday morning across North Texas, Texoma, Northeast Texas, and the Ark-La-Tex. Meanwhile, back in the northern Texas panhandle, this afternoon to this evening, we could see scattered severe storms. One, either them developing in the western panhandle and moving east, or two, we could see a cluster of storms develop in eastern, northeastern New Mexico, southeastern Colorado, and come into the panhandle tonight. Either way, large hail, damaging winds possible with those storms. Yeah. All right, let's just look at the forecast rain totals over the next 3 days, mainly going to be today and tomorrow. You can see we're expecting, with multiple rounds of storms, we could see 2 to 4 inches of rain on average across northeast Texas into the Ark-La-Tex. Localized flash flooding certainly possible if we get heavy storms and multiple rounds of heavy storms moving over the same areas. Rainfall amounts from the Metroplex up I-35 to Gainesville on average about 1 inch. Lower to the west and way lower to the south, where a stronger capping inversion with the upper level heat dome coming on in will suppress thunderstorm development. And then we may also see pockets of 1/4 to 1/2 inch rain totals across the northern Texas panhandle in association with those storms tonight. Well, this afternoon and tonight. All right, temperatures over the next 7 days. This is going to be the big weather story for everyone. As once the storms end, it's already a big weather story now for most of Texas. High temperatures today, lower to mid 100s, aka 102 to 106 across portions of the Concho Valley. Edwards Plateau, Rio Grande Plains, triple digits, San Antonio up to Austin into the Permian Basin. Cooler comparatively across the Panhandle, northern third of Texas, thanks to the storm chances, chance for cloud cover precipitation. As we head into tomorrow, it's going to be hot. As we head into Thursday, storm chances really shut off. The heat dome expands north. We're also going to see high temperatures in portions of the Concho Valley into the Rio Grande Plains exceed 110 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not the heat index, that's the actual air temperature. Heat index, add another 5 to 7 degrees on top of it. As we head into Friday, I know that says Thursday, but that's actually Friday. It's going to be even warmer. Triple digits pretty much across the entire state, excluding the Ark-La-Tex and the Texas Panhandle. Ark-La-Tex heat index values will be over 100 easily. Panhandle, just be happy that it's not 100 degrees yet. Did I actually mess this up? I might have messed this up. Either way, you know what? Frankly, it doesn't matter. Here's Saturday. High temperature forecast as we get into Saturday. The potential for... it's going to be hot. Triple digits statewide. Sunday, triple digits pretty much statewide. Again, this is going to continue into next week as that upper level heat dome sets up right on top of us. Not too dissimilar to last summer, unfortunately. The real question is, are we going to have to deal with it for 4 months straight, or are we going to get a break? I don't know, but all I know is the next 2 days after we're done dealing with storms, summer heat is going to be here, and it's going to be a nasty heat wave. All right, with that being said, we'll be keeping an eye on storms this morning, this afternoon, tonight across the state. You can keep an eye on the sky as well with the free Texas Storm Chasers interactive weather radar on our website and on the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Next regular Texas weather roundup will be out by 7 a.m. Wednesday, but I guarantee you we're going to have more videos and updates out way before then because Mother Nature will not let me sleep. All right, y'all, make it a great Tuesday. Please try not to get hit on the head by any hail. We'll be keeping an eye out. Y'all have a good one. God bless.